I am mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausted. And I want to share a few reflections I've had so far about closing my gym. It's been a long day and a long week and a long year. um, I just made the decision final yesterday after hearing back from my landlord that they were not willing to lower the rent to a point that would make a difference for me. So I'm moving out ASAP. And I was thinking back on some of the moments, when I started this on my own, it seemed too good to be true. And then, of course, in the startup process and getting the facility ready, it seemed like everything that could go wrong did. And it is the most sustained and intense 5, 6, 7 month period of frustration that I've ever had in my life and excitement from August 2019 through March 2020, even before the pandemic hit. And I wouldn't change it. I thought back of some big moments. My first big kin stretch class when I was standing up and I saw everyone there. And it was like, this is how I imagined it. I saw this in my head, and here it is, right in front of my eyes. And I remember feeling so grateful and so excited. And I still get that. I still have that experience. The fact that I'm closing doesn't retroactively change the gratitude. It doesn't change the fact that I went through so much to get this place ready to be used, that I dealt with a collapsed ceiling and and painting and scraping the windows when it was 100 degrees in here and I had no AC. I remember New Year's Day, I did a smile class, which was like kin stretch mixed with strength and conditioning. And the energy in here, that was another big moment that just sticks out. I was standing here smiling and thinking, I cannot believe how lucky I am that I get to do this in my own place. And I did get to do that. It didn't last very long, but it doesn't change the fact that I got to have that experience. Nothing can take that away from me. And I'm so grateful to everyone who has come here and who has supported me. And so thinking about that, I thought it was important to share. I'm going through all kinds of different feelings and emotions as I'm packing things up. You may notice it's a bit of a mess in here. Trying to figure things out, but I'm trying to remember all of the amazing things I experienced, everything I've learned. Putting the flooring down, I don't think I've cursed so much in my entire life, trying to cut out where the pillars would go in the rubber flooring and carry it. I mean, there were times I was so beside myself, all I could do was laugh. And I wouldn't change it. I think of some of this like you're watching your favorite sports team play, and there are frustrations and times where they fall behind, but then they come back and they make exciting plays. And it's about the experience and it's about the process of enjoying the game. And if they lose at the end, it's not the outcome you wanted. It doesn't retroactively change your experience. And some of the frustrations early on in the game can actually make room for more excitement later on and more potential for excitement and gratitude. So that's how I see a lot of this. I wouldn't have the same capacity for gratitude without the struggle. And this is just another opportunity moving forward. And I'm sure I will feel I'll feel differently about it. Maybe at some point tomorrow and the next day. And this is going to be a little bit of a roller coaster for sure. I just wanted to share some of this because I think it's important to spend some time reflecting. I spent all day today all day scrubbing floors and moving things and trying to prepare a space in my parents' 100-year-old basement for where maybe I can do some filming. Another situation of everything seemed to just go wrong. But at the end of the day, a lot got done. So I spent all day today doing, and I want to spend time reflecting. I was going to go to bed, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to turn on the camera and I'm going to talk and see what comes out. So there are always things we can be grateful for. I have to close this studio, which was a dream of mine, in a wonderful location, and I don't blame anybody for it. I'm not happy that I have to do it, but I'm excited that I get to move forward. I'm excited that I get to take another step in a different direction that I hadn't foreseen. These are new opportunities, and ones that are just popping up now. So that's what life does, and I'm here for it. Thanks for listening. Sending smiles and love your way.